Ask yourself, when was the last time you said Astaghfirullah from the heart? After Salah, we say Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Subhanallah. Texting. The brothers, after Salah, they're making adhkar and they're texting. What are you doing? Yes, Shaykh, utilizing the time. I have to, instead of just wasting my time doing Subhanallah, Subhanallah. I send text messages and do this. What is this? The Prophet used to utilize his time, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The companions, if we go and open this subject, it will take us until Fajr. But these are only bullet points. Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him. He accepted Islam on the 7th year of Hijrah, which means that he accompanied the Prophet ﷺ for 3.5 years almost. Yet, he narrated the majority of the hadith. Why? Because the Prophet supplicated, made dua for him. And he asked him, you know the hadith. After the death of the Prophet ﷺ, what did Abu Hurairah do? He used to divide the time, the night time, into 3 divisions, or 3 parts. The first part, after Isha, until the first third is over, he used to memorize and study the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. Because we all know that he did not write, he only kept it in his memory. And the Tabi'een used to test him. They ask him a question and they come after 1 year and ask him about the same hadith, and not a single letter is changed. So the first third, he used to study the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. The second third, he used to sleep. The third third, which is before Fajr, he used to pray night prayer. And in his biography, he had a brother and a mother, and they used to divide the night into 3 parts. Each one takes 1/3 to pray night prayer. So that the whole house, there would be someone during the night praying. Ya akhi, wallahi, this is something that makes us feel ashamed. Who among us wakes his wife for night prayer to pray 2 rak'ahs with him? There are, alhamdulillah. Don't raise your hands. I know, mashallah, inshallah, the majority of you are like this. But it's a shame that the Muslims don't practice the sunnah. The Prophet says, Asim, if you pray with your wife 2 rak'ahs, Allah would record you among the dhakirin Allah kathira wa dhakirat. Those who remember Allah a lot, males and females. 2 rak'ahs. How long will it take? Our standards, because nobody's watching, it's night, we want to go back to bed. Takes 3 minutes. Ya akhi, make it 10 minutes. It's nothing. But Allah would record you this. Nobody does this. Why? I have work tomorrow. Okay. But you spend the night until 1 or 2 o'clock in a wedding in Saudi. I don't know about you guys in Qatar. Do you have late weddings as well? In Saudi, they serve the food at 1 a.m. What is this? Wallahi, I got 4 of my daughters married, alhamdulillah, and each and every walima, I'd write 9:30 is to be served, or maximum 10 o'clock. And if you're late, you're not gonna find food. People come at 11:15, nobody's there. Tough luck. I put it on the card. Why, ya akhi? Utilize your time. And if you sit for 3 or 4 hours, what will you do? Dhikr, of course. When we're making dhikr, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, Allah Akbar, you're gonna backbite. You're gonna bite, my friend did this, my neighbor did this, my ruler did this, my ambassador did this, my servant did this. Backbiting. And the best of them would talk about footballers. Ya akhi, this donkey, he could not score. And this ape could not defend his goal. Subhanallah, they're Muslims, ya akhi. What are you doing? No, they're footballers, it's okay. So, do we utilize our nights? No, we don't. Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, do you know Ibn Jarir al-Tabari? Everyone saying yes. You know Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, the compiler of the tafsir, the greatest tafsir of the Quran. He asked his companions, do you feel fit to write the tafsir of the Quran? And he said, yes. How many pages? He said, 30,000. He said, what? 30,000? You crazy? We will die before doing it. That's la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So he wrote it in 3,000 pages only, the one we have. And then he told them, do you feel fit to write the history of mankind? And he said, And they said, how many pages? He said, 30,000. He said, come on, this is too much. And he said, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There are no aspiration, there is no himmah in the chests of men. Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, they've calculated his books that he had written and divided it on the time he lived. Of course, after reaching the age of puberty, 15 years, until the date he died. And they found out that he used to write on average 40 pages a day. When 40 pages a day? When did he read? What time did he give durus in the masjid, in fatwa, his family? Allah blessed their time because they worked for Allah. So many times you find people working so hard and having no blessing in their time. And people working so little, yet Allah blesses their time. Isn't that true? Do you find this among you? That among those you know, you find them blessed with being able to utilize the time. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him. After Fajr prayer, the Prophet looked. After Fajr, what is the beginning of the day? Fajr. Who among you is fasting today? Abu Bakr says, I. Who among you fed a poor person? Abu Bakr says, I. Who among you visited a sick person? Abu Bakr said, I. Who among you followed a funeral until it was buried? Abu Bakr said, I. What were you doing? You don't get enough sleep? Yes, you don't go to work. That's why. They didn't go to work. He was one of the richest businessmen. And 6 of the 10 heaven bound accepted Islam on his hands. So don't tell me he didn't go to work. He went to work. And he knew how to utilize the time. The Prophet said, whoever does these 4 things in a day will enter Jannah from any of the 8 gates he wishes. Fast Monday. I know people do this. They fast Mondays and Thursdays. And in the daytime, they look for peasants or poor people and they buy them. We have it in Saudi Arabia. You don't have it here. Al-Bake. You know Al-Bake, huh? I'm not going to advertise that. Everybody says, oh, Sheikh, please bring me one with you. Anyhow. And they buy 10 riyals, give it to a poor person. And then they go to a masjid next to a cemetery where people usually pray funeral prayers. Dhuhr or Asr. And they will find. In Saudi, we go to, in Jeddah, Mecca. In Mecca, 15, 10 every salah. So alhamdulillah, we get a lot of good rewards. And then they visit a private or a local hospital and they enter randomly, of course the same sex, huh? Don't enter sisters, no, enter only brothers. And visit a sick person and supplicate to him and give him a booklet or alhamdulillah, 4 things done in a day. And they do this every week. So many things you can do to enter Jannah, but you're the one who's refusing to do this. A lot of us, when you talk to them, Akhi, isn't it time? He will say, Inshallah. And the Arabs are known for saying Inshallah. That's why the Westerners, when they hear us say Inshallah, say no. Please, don't say Inshallah. Say you will do it. Okay, tomorrow I will come Inshallah. Say, no. You Saudis, you Arabs, when you say Inshallah, meaning I'm not coming. Well, this is wrong. And this shows how bad we are when it comes to practicing Islam, when it comes to giving an impression to the non-Muslims. A lot of the Muslims, if you, Akhi, when are you going to quit smoking? Ramadan, inshallah. Okay, Ukhti, sister, when are you going to wear the hijab? Oh, after, inshallah, I perform Hajj. I know a brother, wallahi, it's been 15 years, and he's smoking. And he's, mashallah, has the beard, he has so much love for Islam, but he still smokes. And every time, 15 years ago, I asked him this question, he said, Inshallah, 2 months from today is Ramadan, I will quit. And every time I see him, I tell him, Ramadan did not come yet? And he still smokes. So this is one of the traps of shaitan, that he always tells you, there is time. There is time. Ya akhi, a lot of them would say, Inshallah, when I reach 40. Ask everyone who is over 40. Said,